How is it looking? We know that there's still appetite out there for people to travel, even if they're cutting back on other areas. What are you witnessing?
Well, first of all, as you would have seen in the numbers, we managed to reduce our losses with 61 million, despite also then the conflict in the Middle East. Now, we was supported also by a strong Easter, but we do see that there's a positive momentum coming into the summer as well. We're opening up, two new bases, Birmingham, Alicante, that does really well. We're announcing today we're going to open up Southend, our 10th base in the UK, and it's really still the fact that people are really prioritizing holidays and the travel. So we don't see that there's a difference in the demand pattern that we've seen since the recovery of the pandemic.
Talk us through the holidays component today, because we are seeing a lot of appetite again for that package deal offering, so travellers know exactly what they're getting. So what are you witnessing on that front?
Yes, I mean, we just announced this morning that we had a really strong performance in the holiday package business here over the winter, and because we have now sold 77% of the planned volumes here for the remainder of the financial year, we can confirm that business will do over 170 million of profit, and it's really down to the fact that people are getting extraordinary value. They're buying 4-star, 5-star hotels, 7 and 8 out of 10 times cheaper than you can find elsewhere. And it builds on the brand and the network that EasyJet has. We see that people are also looking into all-inclusive, but it's really the traditional destination that is working. Spain, Portugal, Turkey, and so on, where people are attracted to.
Johan, some of the popular press putting the fear of God into travellers for this summer, saying that there's not enough aircraft after all the problems we've seen over at Boeing, a couple of issues at Airbus as well. What does the situation look like when it comes to aircraft, and is there an equation here where fewer aircraft means higher prices for customers?
Well, I think we're probably one of the few airlines here, at least in Europe, who are actually getting all the deliveries that we were expecting from Airbus. And, we're taking deliveries of 16 aircraft this year as an example. And hence the reason why we're also growing more than, or at least among the fastest growing airlines in Europe in there as well. So we are getting our deliveries, but it's well documented the challenges that exist both from the OEMs as well. And that it doesn't mean necessarily there's going to be less capacity out there versus last year. We still think that the market is going to grow on our network with between 4 and 5%, but it certainly will be less than some airlines were expecting, but we are not affected by that in this year. So our up-gauging, as we're moving out the smaller 319s and taking on deliveries on 320s and 321s, larger aircraft, that is still in place.